Hello, 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 you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I've missed you guys. How are you? I hope you guys are better than the rest of your air signs because air signs are really going through it right now. Like, I don't know what's going on, boo, but we will see. We will see. I'm hoping for a little positivity. Okay. This reading is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign for the lovely, amazing Libras. Okay. Okay. We're going to see what is going on with you. What is going on with you? Conflict and contemplation. Why? Why, boo? Why? What's going on? What are you in conflict about? What is going on right now that there's a little bit of a tug and war? You're in the defense mechanism, but what's blocking you? Your emotions and your head. Interesting. We got here the King of Cups upright, so emotional mastery, and then we got the King of Swords in reverse. Quick, witty, and intellect. There's something that's making you, instead of using your head to determine the truth, you're using your emotions. Boo. I just feel like, I don't know if you ever played Taboo, but there's a little button thing that goes, if the person messes up. Anyways, okay. If you get it, you get it. There's something that's got you guys in a conflict. It's a conflicting energy. There's something that's making you put your defenses up. Literally, you have like a bear just like ready to fight. Like there's something, and the thing about it is I really feel like you're not seeing it clearly, because the fact that the King of Cups came upright and the King of Swords came in reverse, two kings back to back, it's like you're allowing your emotions to make you judge the situation instead of getting clear in your mind. Emotions can lead you down the wrong path. Say example, you're hurt. You have say example, you had your heart broken. Just per se, right? You had your heart broken. And then a colleague of yours said a joke to you. A joke. You'd be like, well, why did you say that? Like, that really hurt. Like, you're so mean. And it's just like, bro, it was a quote. Like, it was just a joke. It was just like, wasn't even that serious. But because that person is so caught up in their emotions because they're heartbroken about whatever, they can't put the logic to, oh, it's just a joke, ha ha, he he. You know what I mean? And there's something that really got you definitely in your feels. In your feels, and it's making you be defensive. What is making you be defensive? We got here mute, which makes sense. You're being defensive. You're on guard. You literally are on guard. We got here summertime. It's either you're going to get out of this energy in the summertime, which is in about 2 seasons from now. So whenever you're watching this, about in 2 seasons, you're going to get out of this energy. Or it was something that happened in the summertime that had you in this conflicting energy. Fit it where it may. For each one of you, it's going to be different. We have here a mired card. This is not making sense to me. It's like I feel like I'm picking up on two different energies. Why is this here? Guided. Oh. Okay. Observer. Okay. This is different. And we got cycles at the end of the deck. At the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this, I don't feel like it's about love. I feel like this is about like your career path. Like with the admire card, I was like, yo, Bridget, why you there? You know what I mean? And then the guided card came out and I was like, okay, so it's like you are in conflict with, what do I do next? What do I do? Like, why am I here? What? and you're so defensive of it because just like you don't want to do the wrong thing. So you're so caught up in like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get disappointed. Makes a lot of sense. So you kind of just stay stuck. But like I said, there's something going to happen in 2 seasons for you. There's going to be some sort of energy. Makes sense though. In summertime you have that fiery Leo energy that definitely kicks in. Also with Aries season coming up as well, when I'm doing this reading, can also help spark some energy for you. But I really feel as if that this is career based. It doesn't feel like this is anything to do with love. So if you're here for a love reading, I'm sorry, boo. It's not your reading. It's not about love. This is about it's like your purpose of who you are, and you're so caught up in like not thinking the logical route. It's like you're just like, you really just don't want to mess up. You really don't want to mess up. You don't want to give your heart full force into something and it be wrong. You don't want to waste more time, but you're leaving stuck. It's just like, it's a sense of emptiness. You're empty. Look at this. Person has no face. It's like you don't know how to fill this spot. Who am I when I'm in this world? What am I? Whatever you've been doing this whole time has not been working. Does not fill your cup. Gets you in a defensive energy. You want something that thrills you, something that excites you, something that, just gets you going and up and up and upbeat, just creativity and inspired and, just ambition, spirit, just, no. And you're searching, you're definitely taking some time. When you do get a little frustrated with this energy, you research and you think, oh, well, maybe that would be cool, or I think I like this, or I think I like that, and there's a little bit of some research going on, and there's a little bit of just trying to figure it out, but you're still very stuck in it. Now here with the Cycles card, ooh, I just saw the divine timing. Did you guys see that? I hope it was on camera. With the Cycles card here, wow. With the Cycles card here, there's a couple things I want to mention. When it comes to the moons, which you can see there in the background, right? When it comes to the moons, it's understand that there's going to be a full moon, there's going to be a quarter, a half, a new moon. It's how it goes. It happens every month repeatedly. Trust me, don't get me started on that. And it's the same thing when it comes to anything that you do. There's going to be times when you fall, but there's going to be a lot of times when you get back up. But we get so fixated on the falling, and we get so stuck. It's like, dang, I fell again. Okay, but you learned. Now pick yourself back up. And it's honestly, I'm making it sound like it's easier, than it is. And sometimes there's going to be times where it's going to be hard. And there's going to be times when you pick yourself up faster than you did the last time. Understand that everything happens in divine timing. Everything, trust me. Me of all people, I don't like hearing this. One time I didn't want to listen to something, and like all day, people, signs, everything just was like divine timing. I was like, if one more person tells me divine timing, I'm gonna go crazy. But it just goes to show you that there's some things that you just can't help. That understand that you have to fail in order to grow, in order to see. You know what I mean? Like this reminds me of this interview I was watching when it came to Kobe Bryant, and the person had asked him, don't quote me on the words, but this person had asked him, how do you feel about like fear? And he's like, I love it. And the interviewer was like, wait, what? Like no one ever says they love failing. And he's like, oh, I love it. It's another opportunity for me to succeed in another way. And I was like, Kobe, that is a beautiful way to look at things. And it's like, understand that things when it seems as if it's not going right, is because there's a lesson for you to learn, and you need to learn that lesson in order to continue to progress. Like I said, this doesn't feel about love. This really feels about career, and I really do feel that there's a bunch of you that awakening. Awakening. Did you see that? Did you? I don't want to keep flipping cards. So many cards are flipping. I'm trying not to see the other cards because I feel like I'm gonna see a card that I shouldn't. So awakening. You will have this. You will level up. You will get the clarity. You will figure it out. You will. You will. You will. You will. And I really feel very fixated on anytime it's gonna be a fire season. Like you got Aries, you got Leo, you got Sagittarius. There's gonna be these sparks that you're gonna have in these little tiny little increments. Just like the moon. Just like the cycles. For me as a reader, one single red rose, which you can actually see in her hand there. One single red rose is about that absolute, unconditional, beautiful, magnificent type of love. That love where you will do anything. That ride or die, Bonnie or Clyde kind of love. And that's what you're searching for when it comes to your path in life. It's like, it's almost like whoever I'm connecting with, it's almost like you have your love life fine, like you have your partner, and you're like, okay, I have my partner, I have that part of me, like, kind of, not fully figured out, but you got it, it's there, so it's not your main focus, but your path in life is. That's the main thing that's got you in your headspace. It's the main thing that's got you, like, even, like, look at this, like, in the face, it's a question mark. You don't know. You don't know, but you will. You will find out something. You will indeed. You will indeed, my friend. So let's see. What's blocking you from finding your pursuit? So we got here medicating in reverse. We got here the foolish card in reverse. And we got here the embarrassment card in upright. And we also got disillusion at the bottom of the deck. So, some of you are medicating yourself. And what I mean by medicating, it's not always have to be about alcohol. It doesn't always have to be about drugs. It's anything that you're doing to help yourself avoid pursuing this. Do you binge watch a bunch of shows? Are you watching a bunch of shows? Are you smoking? Are you drinking? Are you hanging out with people too much? Are you running away? You are, boo. You are. No tea, no shade. You are. You're so afraid of being wrong. Literally so afraid of being wrong. There's a sense of sadness. Like, literally, in the pictures, like, each person has, like, their head down. Literally. Oh, shit. I didn't realize the card wasn't showing. Literally, there's a lot of just, like, I feel a sense of you may have tried at some point. There's some of you that I feel like you did try, and it didn't work out, and you're very embarrassed because you thought it was going to be the end all. It's okay. It takes time. There's times that, you know, there's so many people that have started on one path and then ended up at another. And, like, they were totally far from each other. But if they didn't do that first thing, they always were going to wonder, what if? You have to take the time to actually tap into your craft. If you're into art, draw. See if that's what you want to do. Into fixing cars, fix cars. See if that's what you want to do. If you don't take the time to actually try, and you keep sitting there thinking overhead, well, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, or I don't know if that's going to work out. Is this going to make me... No, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to physically get into it, physically do it, physically live it, in order to see, is this what you actually want? See, here with the disillusions, it's like you find a way to justify why you're not going forward. You can't... Start with the light. You can't see things clearly. You are not seeing things clearly. Not at all. Not at all when it comes to this. You can't. You have yourself so closed off. You're not listening to logic. You're in your feels. Get out of your feelings, boo. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. I'm very fascinated that you're an air sign and you are actually not really focusing on your air energy. You're actually acting more like a water sign, to be honest. No tea, no shade, boos. To my water signs. Love y'all. But, Yeah. You're not really in, like, it's like, when it comes to your headspace, it's more of like, you contradict yourself. It's like, you're not knowing your worth, oh, you're not good enough to do this, you're not good to, like, you're in that energy still of listen, you're an air sign, and you're still going to have your headspace, but you're not so much, you're more in your feelings of, I'm going to be wrong, I don't know what to do, should I go, should I not go, should I try this, should I not, there's a lot of just not knowing who you are. See? Defense mechanism. You have here the 7 of Wands. You're ready to fight. You're literally, and it's not for the good reason though, boo. It's like you're very defensive. Your ego and pride got you really, 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 really on the wrong path of not seeing things clearly. Until you start trying different things, you're not going to figure this out, boo. You're just going to keep repeating it over and over and over. That's why this divine timing card has come out. You have to take the time to try and see what is it that you are inspired in this life to do. What is it? Look, we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Could you be more in your emotions? Now, I'm not trying to sit here and saying being in your emotions is necessarily a bad thing. It's good to know where you stand in that sense, but you don't want to be in a low vibrational energy where you're in some type of emotion where it is blocking you from seeing things clearly. So, like I said, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being in the water energy, but if your emotions are steering you the wrong way, it's not helping you, it's hindering you. We have here the Sun card. You will. Like I said, I don't feel any doubt that you won't get, like, you will. You'll figure it out. I have no doubt about it. The fact that the Divine Timing card, the Awakening card came out, now we got the Sun. Like, I have no doubt about that you will inspire to it. It's just a matter of when. And you can't focus on when, though. Is it going to come tomorrow? A couple months from now? Next year? Beginning? Middle? End? 2 years after that? When? Today? 2 weeks? I want it. I want it. Is it now? It's almost like, if you remember the movie, for anyone that's like I guess an older person, there's a movie with Ice Cube. I think it's like, Are We There Yet? And the kids just kept saying, are we there yet? Are you there yet? It's just like, chill. We'll get there when we're meant to get there. And I feel a sense of tired energy. I literally just yawned. Tired of not knowing. There's a sense of not liking this. But I just saw at the bottom of the deck, we have here the 4 of Wands. This is about structure, stability, definitely getting down that path. When it comes to Pentacle energy, that's like your finances, your business, your health, education, building materials, structure, just knowing what you want, and just really getting clear in that real organized type of energy. And like I said, you will get there. But you gotta get past all this other stuff. All this conflict. All this, like, the next time you go to, say example, you're like, oh, I used to do art in the past. I should try pursuing something in art. And that voice tells you, well, you haven't been doing it for years, or who do you think you are? Whatever that voice is, question it. Who do I think I am? I'm me. Why can't I do it? Millions of people do it. You know what I mean? Like, counter it. Fight back. There's so much chaos in this world. You don't want to be your own to yourself. There's already so much. We have here the 8 of Wands. It did come in reverse because, like I said, I do feel a sense that you're in this current energy. You're not coming at it as of yet, but this will turn upright, boo. This definitely will turn upright, and you will definitely have this spark of energy. Like, you'll have this like, oh my god, I can't believe I wasn't doing this the entire time. Like, it's just, it really, I really do feel like you are going to definitely get out of this energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. You know, the deception, the not clarity. You have quite a bit of sevens here. You have literally 7 here, 7, 7. For me, so that's 777. You want to take the time to research. You can definitely type in numerology 777 and look up for it. For me personally, though, as a reader, when it comes to sevens, it actually is about inner strength. You know, you want to release all fear and be strong at heart. You know, when you think about the future, are you thinking about it with excitement and joy, or pain and sadness? If you can't even think of the future in a happy way, how do you think you're going to manifest a happy future? You can't even hypothetically just think about it being nice. You can't even get to that stage because you have this little voice in your head that's telling you, no, you're probably not going to get it. You're probably not going to do it. You're causing your own illusions. You're causing your own destruction. Whatever it is that you pursue, you're going to be, like, people are going to admire you. People are going to see you. They're like, oh, wow. It's like, it's almost like people around you, like, wow, that's what you're doing now? Like, that's dope. That's cool. But you first got to get out of your feelings. And try more. Actually go out and try whatever it is. Yeah, I don't feel anything related to love. I really just feel like this is all career based, which cool. I feel like I'm always doing love. But yeah, like, I really feel like this is all career based. This doesn't feel like it's love. But if it were to be, for anyone that it is love, how I would see that is conflict in a situation. Someone's very defensive. One person's in their feelings. One person's in their head. There's a little bit of some stalking going on, but there will be an awakening, a period of one person. The person that is more emotional in the connection is going to awaken, but the person that is caught up in their head energy is going to still stay mute. And this person's going to awaken sometime in the summer or 2 seasons from now. And the other person's going to admire that. They're going to look and they're going to be like, wow, this person's, whew, they've changed. And then the other person that, like I said, that's more an emotional, they're going to start listening to the guys. They're going to start going forward. The other person is just still going to be in the defenses. They're still going to have their guard up. They're still going to be like, I don't know. And then the other person's in their emotions. They'll start to master their masculine and their feminine emotions and really get strength in that. The other person that's in their head energy, they're still going to be in deception. They're still going to be in, all this deceiving energy. And they're going to medicate themselves and they're going to feel foolish and embarrassed and not even see that they're causing these own illusions. Where the other person that was in their emotions before, the awakened person, they're going to sky higher. Everything's going to come in for them. They're going to get structure. They're going to have their absolute happiness. And for the entire reading, it's about Divine Mother and timing. Okay. But like I said, I really feel like this is more career. I feel like there's a few of you that were watching it that it has to do with love, and they said to say it. A very, very tiny group. Tiny. Itty bitty. But the rest of you, it's your career, it's your path, it's your purpose. It's who am I in this world? What am I bringing to the table? What do I want to bring to the table? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? It's like the big question I keep hearing in my head. Who am I? Who am I? This entire reading is like, who am I? What do I do? How do I go? How do I move forward? How will I know this is the right thing to do? Listen, boo-boo, you won't. Not right away. Not right away. You won't know right away. There's going to be a point where you're like, OMG, how could I have not seen that this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, what? But it's gonna take some time to get to that stage because there's so much lessons that you have to learn around along the lines, and also learning to have faith and trust. But like I said, I do see prosperity at the end of the tunnel. I do see whoever it is, well, like I said, whether it's career or love, the main person in this reading is going to come out of this even better than when they went in, and thank God. But they're gonna be so, people are gonna turn heads looking at you like, what? When you figure it out, it's like, I just feel a sense of like people really like praising you, like, wow, you did the right thing, or whatever. I really do um feel that energy, which is really cool. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it at that. I do wish you so much peace and love on your journey. Keep that head held high. Keep that chin up. Until next time, it's your girl Shine. Deuces.